Good day YouTube, it is Musical David here. We're on the ground in Sydney. It's not currently raining, although I'm sure it has been bucketing down for the last 3 days, and there has been lots of flooding in Sydney. We're going to be flying this aeroplane today, the Boeing 747-8. Good day YouTube, it is Musical David here. And we have two of us. Two Cathay Pacific Cargo -8s. Funny. I do believe that Lachlan Boyd is one of these 747s. I'm thinking is that UPS one. Are you? Not sure. Might be. There's a cargo locks up there too. Looks like 747s are the flight to be done today here in Sydney. Here's our aircraft. We'll do a walk around later. First we need to get on board. This has likely come in from Hong Kong, and we'll be turning it around. Hi there, Toilet Inspector. How are you doing? Have we gotten a bit of rain here in Sydney? I'm sure it'll be rather wet underfoot right now. Anyway, we're going to climb these stairs, get in the aeroplane, and then climb those stairs up to the top deck. Let's jump on. Cold and dark. Better negotiation skills, Aaron. That's why. Standby power is on. External power's in. Riley, how you doing? Let's get these things on. Utility buses are in. And we'll probably do the checklists. Pre-flight 02. Lock and happy. Yeah, we've had a couple. There's one in Taiwan that's on reasonably often as a controller. Never had a girl pilot before, maybe once, but that was during World Flight, and she was in one of the sims, so not sure if that counts. Cool, we will search all on that one. Cool. Edit the clip. I believe we're on gate number 2, aren't we? Parking bays and ports for international. Do we need that? We'll also need should be one for 747-8. There it is. Cool. We will complete that. Ah, female control in Hong Kong. Might be the same one that I had in Taiwan. because I know she's active around the entire Asia region. She was with the Compass Virtual Airlines for a while. And I agree, she was pretty good. Okay, FMS set. We have January 30th, February 27 position. Grab GPS. And with that set to go, I believe we'll start the boarding. DJ Kicks, how you doing? And we need to drop external power 2, and that will go into the door. Yes, I do believe this flight will be one way, I'm afraid. Middle of the week. Beginning of the week even. So I have plenty of stuff to do. Alright, I'll do the full proper walk around. Let's do that now. No idea about actual Friday night for Australia. A wing view on a cargo plane, you sure about that? It could do that. Just realised that I hadn't put on the lights, so we'll need that now. Nav light is in. Wing lights and that light. Go. Back to the outside. Dress up in a hazmat suit. I believe there are some good ones on Sunday. There's the, what they call it? Daytona. KDAB. The Daytona race is on. Alright, we'll come down the stairs and we're having a look up here. High aircraft, these ones, so you need to look up. There you go, those angle of attack sensors right there. Pitot-static, 2 of them. Pitos right there. The landing gear. Ah, yeah, DFW for Friday Night Ops. That'll be good. Wonderful nose. Pitos on the other side. Total of 4. Well, can go down there. .747 is massive compared to anything else that I even have a concept of doing a pre-flight inspection on. Like those intakes, the Ram Air intake. engine number 1. I say these engines are actually quite easy to inspect. Straight up front, good stuff. And we're just looking, don't even need to bend down to see under there. But you can see that we have a green light. Black boat's looking good. Some sound. Alright, fair enough. Strangely, I think it's actually the let's see, the sound for coattles. That's been turned up somehow. There you go. It's a bit better. I'm blasted by these trucks. Gotta love an 18-wheeler aircraft. Oh, just press Control, Shift and E and you'll get the avatar to walk around on. And you walk around using WASD keys. There we go, the outflow valves are good. Yep, Control, Shift and E is the walker. Good stuff up there. Jason, how you doing? Yeah, you can watch one of these things go up. Might walk around a little bit further out towards the engine. Gotcha, have fun at Breedball. Okay, snap the cargo Lux. Cool. So that's the bag handler, boys. Let's jump back up. And once again, we've got all these steps to climb, and then we go inside the aircraft. We've got even more ladder to climb. Let's do it. Just a curtain back there. Alright, so we can start looking at our flight plan. We are going to be going Sydney to Melbourne. Select the routes. Data link needs to be logged in. Cool. Same thing here, Sydney, Melbourne. Flight number up here. And into there. Charlie X-ray is the IASA code. Time and route will be 1 hour. Current time. .44, so we're 8:30. Connect the D-link. Synced yet? Here it is. Cool, active. Finally. Center crew. Let's do the flight instruments. We have heading and altimeter. Obviously the altimeter needs to go down a bit. There we are. Loading FMS. Heading 245 set. Instruments checked. I'm just going to check 245 up here. That looks pretty good. Okay, we'll activate. TSAT the Resi. And compare that to the paperwork. We have so again, 295 zero fuel weight, 295.8 set, reserves 12. That looks good to me. We'll accept it. Wind data ready. And the forecast load. That's all good to go. Let's have a chat, or yeah, chat to ground, 126.5, get us clearance. Sydney ground, Cathay 28 Heavy requesting clearance to Melbourne. We didn't have the radios powered, did we? That's great. We do now. City ground, Cathay 28 Heavy requesting clearance to Sydney, to Melbourne, sorry.
You'll be off for 2 minutes.
Give it 2 minutes, alright. Alrighty, MCP, we don't actually have runway, do we? That's cool. Let's collect the 8 cars.
Sydney ground, Qantas 439, radio check.
Looks like they're switching controllers. Directors on will be 4,000 sets. That's wind from the north.
Sydney ground, Qantas 439, radio check.
It should give us the Wollongong departure, I think.
All stations, Sydney ground is now back. Apologies for the delay.
G'day, so the Cathay 28 Heavy requesting clearance to Melbourne.
Cathay 28, I got you first, say again.
Cathay 28 requesting clearance to Melbourne. For the 4th,
Cathay
4th,
28, you clear development via Wollongong 500, Fisher 8 departure, Wollongong transition runway 07.
07.
Climb by the SID, flight 5000, score 4454. Departures 124.4.
To Melbourne via the Fisher 8 departure, Wollongong transition, runway 07. Initial climb 5000, score code 4454, Cathay 28.
Cathay 28.
It's 4454. Sat. 5000 off Fisher.
Sydney ground, Qantas 439, radio check.
Qantas 439, Melbourne Centre, correction, sorry, Sydney ground, reaching 505.
Okay, Fisher 807. That's not the runway I was expecting, but we'll take it. Fisher. There it is. Complete those changes. Let's brief the departure. Alright, 062, intercepting 066 at 800. Fisher, direct to Wollongong. That's pretty easy. There they are, closing the doors. Okay, final loading sheet is 0 fuel weight 295.74 at flight level 340. Not bad, just need to update something here.
Telegraph for 723 at Bay Jump, 10 request push and start.
Got a 723. Sydney ground, push and start approved.
Push start approved for 723.
Just got to pick up the legs again. Okay, there's a couple of nose hams down there about weather. Scroll down to it. Alrighty, we're right in the middle there. Look at that. So we're missing out on all the turbulence up here above us at 350 and below us at 320. Threading the needle. Okay, Sydney. Showing 1007. That's not current. Melbourne showing a few 3,800, 26 degrees, broken
Sydney ground,
showers.
this is Qantas 439 at RAM 61, aircraft type 738, request.
Haze coming up, broken at 500. Alright, cool. So I'll get down there before that. SoCal, that's fine, might need it today. Here we are, minus 45 degrees Celsius at the top. Just waiting on a wave off, we'll turn on the APU while we have it. Get some of these on. Ding dong. Forecast. The descent forecast, cool. So it's runway 07, heading is 065. Yeah, something like that. 063, okay. 5,000 NRV speeds. The flaps 10 today. 138, 150 and 170. Not convinced. Still flaps 20. A lot better. Rotating at 139. Center of gravity is 22. And we're going to do a reference D rate, which is going to be 36. $157 on V2. Alrighty, signs on. Auto. MCP is set with the V2 and the heading and the altitude. Takeoff speeds are set, 137, 140 rotation and 157. Trim will be 6.3 units. Currently showing 6.0. Takeoff and departure briefing. Alright, we're at the international parking bays. Down the bottom, I think we're bay number 2. We'll be pushing back tail off to the south, to the north, sorry, tail north, and then taxiing along Alpha. Using our special 747-8 taxi, and I'll be departing within the next 20 minutes or so. So we're via the green lines, which is Alpha, onto Golf 1. There it is, the runway is 2,530 meters. Safety speeds will be 80 knots and the V1 speed showing up as a 137. Safety items will be hydraulics for an engine failure or a fire of any sort, or any controllability issues of the aircraft. As the pilot flying, I'll be handling the throttles and the yoke, and if we do need to abort on the runway, we'll make a mayday and decide if we are evacuating on the runway or taxiing off. Assuming we get any of those failures after the V1, we are committed to the takeoff. There is a highway at the end of runway 07, plus a rather steep embankment and some lights, so I'd like to get airborne. We'll bring the gear up if we can, as standard. Just fly the aeroplane standard up to 1,000 feet and then deal with any issues after that. If we do need to return, the weather is marginal VFR, probably break visual about 2,000. For that purpose, we'll probably take an ILS approach runway 07. That seems to be the runway that they're running, and make our way back. So everything else goes correctly, we'll be heading up to Melbourne. APU is now on the bus. Okay, shield heat is in, packs are reset. Packs on for the moment. We'll do an auto start. Emergency lights are in. And fire detection. That's all good there. Cool. And do a lamp test as well. Alright, lamp test complete. Beacon on to both. Back on 126.5, 4454. Transponder is in. That's the before start checklist. And we will disconnect from the ground.
Sydney ground, Qantas 439 requesting push and start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello there, we also ready to push. I'll just give it a minute.
Sydney ground, please repeat.
Qantas 439, are you holding a pushback, sir?
Push and start. Requires 439, push and start. Approval.
City ground, Cathay 28 ready for push also. We will be pushing into Alpha.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Push and start through caution, company traffic. Cargo aim preparation.
Go for cargo traffic, Cathay 28. Right, wait to see they're passing behind us.
Cathay 31, that's 499, that's radio check. Cathay 31 at 27, caution to the company traffic, pushing back.
Yep, good to go. Yeah, the ground, we are cleared to push. Parking brake is always last. And on to Alpha 1 for runways, all of those. Yep.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
We are cleared to start. Hi there, Joshua Adams, how you doing? I think we'll do the old 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sydney ground, good evening, quarters of 499, request clearance to Melbourne.
Engine number 1, set to run. Auto start.
Minus 499, Sydney ground, good day, you cleared to Melbourne via Pushback, via Malta, via Livery, Fisher 8 departure, transition runway 07, the climb over 55,000, 76 departure, water.
Supposed to be pushing the other way. And it's literally pulling us now.
City ground, Kilo core 93 Delta, requesting airways clearance.
Link 493 Delta, standby 1 clearance.
Cool, we'll start number 2. Number 2 rolling.
Sydney ground, good evening, quarters 499, radio check.
Press 499, Sydney ground.
Sydney ground, Cathay 28 Delta requesting push to start after company aircraft.
Cathay 28 Delta, when the company traffic is clear, push to start approved.
When company traffic clear, push to start approved. Cathay 28 Delta.
Prepare to be ready. 3 and 4 together. And auto start 3 and 4.
Good evening, Sydney ground, quarters 1017, Gate 11, requesting airways clearance to Melbourne.
Minus 1017 stable.
Fine, it doesn't know what I'm doing.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Sydney ground, quarters 499, request clearance to Sydney, correction Melbourne.
That's a good engine start.
Region
We'll also
5
go
now, Qantas
flaps
499.
20.
When it's 499, you clear to Melbourne via Wellington 500.
Hydraulics,
Departure Wellington transition
under
runway
4.
07, flying by the 5000, squawk 4476, departure 12 quarters. Sydney Fisher 807, Wollongong, departure, initial climb 5000, departures 124.44, squawk
And the arse not required,
4476,
recall checked, set flight controls and letting on ground equipment.
499, break, queuing 493,
Unlocking
Delta,
gear.
Check.
ready to copy, 493 Delta.
And I'll need flight controls.
493 Delta,
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
07, climb by the 10 to 4000, squawk 4472, departures 124. Clear to Canberra via plane route, City 1 departure, runway 07,
Flight controls are good.
4772 in the box, flight system on approach 124.4, killing 493 Delta. Killing 493 Delta.
And Grand Cross 23, just again, we're going back on the bay after we've crashed. Is it possible to get the Facecam again and ready?
Sorry about that, Kick says. We got to give you the flaps. I'll retract them slightly so you can see them move.
Well, 723, push to start is approved, and you
And we'll do that bit as well.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
723 is approved and extra that.
And we are clean to disconnect.
Sydney ground, UPS 35 at stand 4.
Yeah, full takeoff checklist, flaps 20, set, checklist complete. And then set my side.
UPS 35.
We'll call for the taxi.
Control position for now, and when they're clear, we'll issue you your pushback.
To the ground, Cathay 28 Heavy, ready for taxi.
Cathay 28 heavy taxi via Alpha Golf Golf 1 holding point 07.
Alpha Golf, Golf 107, Cathay 28 Heavy. Parking brake released, Orbx is RTO.
Sydney ground, Qantas 43 on stand 37, request clearance to Valley.
Sydney ground, Jet 1527, Bay domestic, non-request pushback. Jet 1527, push to start approved, and the aircraft calling before takeoff. Push to start approved, Jet 1527.
Sydney ground, Qantas 43 on stand 37, request clearance to Valley.
Radar on, check.
Monitor
4-3,
radar display.
Sydney ground, standby 1 for clearance.
Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Qantas 439, contact approach 124, that's 14K.
Terrain right side, along with traffic.
Sydney ground, contact approach 124.4, good day.
Qantas 43, clearance available.
Go ahead for Qantas 43.
Qantas 43, clear to Bali via Cathay 500, sorry, Fisher 8, radar departure, runway 07. Fly by the SID 5000, squawk 4516, departure 124.
Clear to Valley via Fisher 8, departure runway 07. Initial climb to 5 constant feet, squawk 4516, and pressure
British 78.
124.4, thank you.
Qantas 43.
Air 723 request taxi runway 07.
On a 723 taxi via Charlie Golf.
I am indeed well. Relatively casual for the cargo flight.
Charlie Golf on short 160 right front, thank you.
Sydney Ground,
Away from home base without CS.
Ground minus 193 Delta request taxi 468, cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong 500, Fisher 8 departure, Wollongong transition runway 07, climb up to 5,000, score 4454. Cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong, Fisher 8 departure, Wollongong transition runway 07, climb 5,000, score 4454, 4 corners, 46.
Full takeoff checklist is completed.
Ground, clear 493 Delta request taxi.
Final items.
Ground, clear 493 Delta request taxi. 493 Delta, standby 1, brake corners 49, correction 468.
We ended up stopped.
Transponder reset to 4461 departures 124.1. Sydney ground, Suburb 499, looking for a taxi.
No, they're not in Sydney.
Suburb 1459, standby.
BA come to Sydney all the time. 787 and 777.
Yeah, 4461 and departures 124 to 44 that's 468. Thanks for breaking. Feeling 493 Delta taxi via.
We're going to Melbourne. Not there yet.
Taxi via Charlie Golf, hold short 16 right. Charlie Golf 1, hold short 16 right, feeling 493 Delta. Javed 14,
Cathay
5
28
Delta,
Delta,
request taxi via Golf, runway 07 right, international flight.
Sorry, can you say that again? I had someone cut across on quick.
Cathay 28 Delta,
1459,
runway
taxi via Golf, cross runway 16 right, parking international.
Sorry, I just had the same problem. Could you please say that again?
Seabird 1459, taxi via Golf, cross runway 16 right, then via Golf to the international parking.
Taxi via Golf, cross 16 right, and then taxi via Golf to national parking. Suburb 1459.
Correction, Cathay 28, are you able to squeeze past 439 off to Golf 2, then Hotel Golf 1?
Cathay 28 isn't really bad if we say no.
Sorry, Cathay 28 Delta, play that.
Struck to get to what it's for.
No, we'll wait. Cathay 28.
Sydney ground, QJet 1527, request taxi, runway 07.
QJet 1527, taxi via Charlie Golf, hold short 16 right.
Charlie Golf, hold short 16 right, QJet 1527.
The ground will be 882 is 9573. The 882 standby 1
Sydney ground, Qantas 465, request Delta, contact clearance and Melbourne. Instruction familiar, please.
Cathay 8 Delta, sorry I missed that, but I think you're calling taxi, that's via Alpha Golf 2, short 07.
Alpha Golf, Golf 2, hold short 07, Cathay 28 Delta, thank you. Requesting
Yes,
IFR clearance to
Melbourne.
Melbourne, Qantas 465.
EPS 350, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, EPS 350.
Ground 493 Delta, 5 standby 2 clearance.
He's on the runway.
Ground
Sydney
493
ground,
Delta,
Qantas 423 on domestic base 4 is ready for push.
Qantas 423, was that you calling?
Ready for push.
Qantas 423, push and start approved.
Should sound through 423.
Killing 493 Delta, cross runway 16 right on Golf, then Golf 2, hold short 07.
Clear across 16 right on Golf, hold short 07, killing 493 Delta.
Cathay 723, taxi via Golf, cross runway 16 right, Golf 2, hold short 07.
That's
first right taxi by Golf and hold short. Which one again? 07-723.
723, break Helix 493 Delta, hold short at Alpha for the 74.
Sydney, Cathay 28, holding short 07.
Cathay 28, Sydney approach, good afternoon, you can line up runway 07.
Line up, hold runway 07, Cathay 28. All the lights on.
Approaching 07.
Minus 439er passing altitude 2000.
Minus 439, you're identified, cancel the SID clear direct Whiskey Oscar Lima flight plan direct climb flight level 280.
07.
Direct Whiskey Oscar Lima, climb flight level 210, minus 439er.
Brakes.
Cathay 28, wind is 050 degrees, 14 knots, runway 07, clear for takeoff.
Runway 07, clear for takeoff. Cathay 28.
Sydney approach, Healing 493 Delta, holding short, runway
Cleared.
07. Healing 493 Delta, Sydney approach, good afternoon, are you ready? Certainly are, 493 Delta.
Thrust stable. Take up.
Sydney approach, Cathay 28 Delta, ready. Cathay
Take off
28
fast.
Delta, Sydney approach, go.
80 knots.
Approach 723 will be ready on approach to Golf Course hold short.
Got a 723, and Quebec 493 Delta, line up runway 07. Line up 07 for you, link 493 Delta.
V2.
Positive right.
Ready to climb.
Gear up. Took a bug to the windscreen. Climb power set.
Quebec 493 Delta, sign heading will be 065, runway 07, clear for takeoff. Sign heading 065, runway 07, clear for takeoff. Helix 493 Delta. Cathay 28 Delta, line up turn late, runway 07. Line up late, runway 07, Cathay 28 Delta.
Sydney approach, G'day, Qantas 148 with you on descent for flight level 190 for 10,000.
Hey, flaps 10.
Qantas 148 Heavy, Sydney approach, G'day, DC 5 star 9000, runway 07, expect the island approach, QNH 1007.
Expect the ILS runway 07, descend via star 9000, QNH 1007, Qantas 148.
Flaps 5.
Sydney approach, G'day, QJet 1527 ready.
QJet 1527. Cathay 28, verify flight level.
Got a 28 of 3,300.
Cathay 28, thanks for your identified climb
Last one.
level 280.
Oh, level 280, Cathay 28.
And Cathay 28, count clear direct, Whiskey Oscar Lima, cancel it.
That's what's in, Whiskey Oscar Lima, Cathay 28.
And approach 493 Delta, airborne passing 2000, from 4000. Quebec 493 Delta, turn right heading 110.
Flaps up.
Expect short delay at 5000. Right heading 110, 5000, Helix 103 Delta.
Wollongong NDB.
5000, Helix 103 Delta. Cathay 28 Delta, runway 07, please for takeoff.
Runway 07, please for takeoff, Cathay 28.
It's a fun one to fly. You know, all the 7-4.
Cathay 28 Delta passing through 1,600, climbing 5,000.
Cathay 28 Delta, make sure identified, climb line of flight level. Direction 9,000.
Climb by pit 9,000, Cathay 28 Delta.
And Cathay 28 Delta, you're going to bend that to 5,000.
5,000, Cathay 28 Delta.
Killing for 93 Delta, your position is 8 miles to the east of Takeoff. You're clear to record over Livery.
10,000, we'll start acceleration.
Record over zero navigation 103 Delta.
Good thing about flying without passengers, you can just continue to fly the aeroplane. You don't need to worry about bumps.
And approach, can we get higher thanks for 193 Delta?
Assuming everything goes perfectly and we can get a climb nice and early, I might even fly it all the way up to the top of the climb.
180, 193 Delta. 1723, line up from way.
Depends how we feel.
Line up, runway 07, course 723.
Forward trim there. 25.0 will be the next.
Start 8,000 plus 148. Runway 07, QJet 1527.
Yeah, there's another aircraft, Cathay 28 Delta. Whereas we are the original article.
Minus 439, passing level 200. Minus 439, contact Melbourne Center 125.0. Have a good day.
Cathay 28 Delta, continue
723 is everyone passing 4,000.
723, you're identified.
Stand across track.
Maintain 5,000. Expect
Stand across track. Up, takeoff check.
Obviously maintain 5,000, expect a short delay.
Have the gear up, flaps are up, takeoff checks complete.
EJ 1527, runway 07, clear for takeoff.
07 clear for takeoff, QJet 1527.
UPS 35, runway 07, final point.
1.37 UPS 35 heavy.
And we can take those lights out as well. Strobes, navs and bacon.
Coordinates 148, for heading 270, descent 6,000.
270 descent 6,000 plus 148.
Living approach, off the 882, Roger, contact City Tower now, 120, be ready, call. UPS 35, contact City Tower as well, 120,
105 UPS 35, see you in a minute.
City approach, QJet 1527 with you passing 1,400 on the sign 5,000.
UPS 1527, you're identified, climb 5 assist, and maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000, QJet 1527.
723, you can climb flight level 280.
Flight level 280, corner 723.
Cathay 28, contact level 125, station 0
125.0,
K.
Cathay 28.
City approach, killing 493 double. Killing 493 double. Good 97, turn right, heading 100.
Turning right, 170, corner 97.
100, heading 100.
Corner 97.
Oh, so the Cathay 28 heavy climbing flight level 20.
Corner 28, heavy Senate, g'day. Climb flight level, climb the non-standard flight level 330, W final level, cruise tonight. Deviate 5 miles left of the track, maximum speed on climbing cruise.
Maximum speed, climate cruise, flight level 330, Cathay 28 heavy.
And Cathay 28, confirmed deviate 5 miles left of the track.
5 miles left track, Cathay 28. To strike it into the autopilot, we'll need to do some very interesting FMS stuff. Offsets.
Resume navigation, track direct.
Is that left or right of track?
Start from resume profile speed.
Resume profile speed, direct to rivet, corner 97, thanks.
Corner 460, I'll still need you to keep the speed up all the way down to about tapping. Continue approaching with the LG speed and approaching waypoint coming.
No worries, we'll continue 290 north of Brandon, 460.
Thanks for your help, mate.
Cathay 28, was that left or right of track?
Cathay 28, that was left of track.
Copy. Left, 5 miles. Done. Sorted.
Corner 97, descend to 10,000, sitting 1007.
Down to 10,000, QNH 1007, Sydney, thank you very much, corner 97.
And corner 97, are you reducing speed or increasing speed? Can you tell?
I am reducing speed, corner 97.
97, thanks. Start to look towards reducing it to about 2 GC below 10. I'll be tracking 250 at speed, close 97.
Request 7.
Left in command again.
One is 460, sorry, just moving up the station, contact to the approach 124, thanks very much. Approach 124.4.
And they wanted us as fast as possible to overtake that 7-3. So VNAV, we want to do about 0.87. In fact, the easiest way is probably going to go cost index and just pick that up. Cost index 999 set. Let's make it whatever it shows up.
544, 6 in the 10,005, starting 2 minutes 1007.
Saying 10,000, QNH 10075, velocity 544.
One is 439, contact centre 125, section 124, national 0. One is 439, contact centre 124, national 0.
One is 439, contact center 124.0. Have a good day. One is 999, would you send out flight level 240?
989, sending it a start clearance for 3 arrival, runway 07, maintain flight 240.
Maintain flight level 240.
One is 989, negative, start clearance, reback to start clearance, 3 arrival, runway 07, maintain flight 240.
Rabbit 3 arrival.
Runway 07, maintain flight 240.
Center Qantas 861, leaving flight level 400 250.
Qantas 861, Qantas 989, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 07, maintain flight 240.
Rabbit 3 arrival, maintain flight level 240.
Confirm runway 07.
Runway 07.
Qantas 97, contact approach 124, national 4.
Over 124.4, thanks, Qantas 97.
Melbourne Centre, Cathay 28 Delta, climbing flight level 280. Cathay 28 Delta, Centre G'day, climb to flight level 340, reported moderate precipitation, flight level 270 to flight level 330. Climb to flight level
Lucky in the 747 at UPS. Today is a flight of the 747s.
28, contact centre 124.0.
124.0, Cathay 28.
70, thank you very much.
Melbourne Centre, Cathay 28, flight level 330, non-standard, and offset 5 miles to the left.
Cathay 28, Melbourne Centre, good evening. Good evening, Melbourne Centre. One is 439, with you passing flight level 340. Correction, at flight level 340. Qantas 439, Melbourne Centre, good evening.
Joseph Kirby, we've got that Indian guy on the quarter score sign, it's a 737, so he's got no hope of keeping up with Mach decimal 87.
Flight level 370.
In fact, there he is.
5370, Qantas 67. due to traffic, stop climb, flight level 350.
We'll stop climb 350, plummet 729.
Now, Senate, can I get my star to Sydney? I'm going to be close to the top of the tent. Qantas 479, roger, stand by. Qantas 479, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0 here, start. 150, Qantas 479.
Grab the old Batastic. Here it is, Qantas 439.
Qantas 784, before you go, report your cruising Mach number.
I will be setting cruising Mach number decimal 729.
You are very right. There are the lights of Qantas 439. There he is.
Thanks.
I'll zoom in on him. There he is.
When you're back.
That's pretty cool. He's at 340. We're at 330. There's 1,000 feet vertically between us and about 5 miles of distance. He's not controlling.
177, descend 3,000. Descend 3,000 feet from gully, cleared ILS, runway 23, report established. Descend 3,000 through gully, cleared ILS, runway 23,
I love those really slow strobe lights on the dash 8.
Qantas 784, thanks. Plummet 729, report mark number.
Sorry, Santa, there's a bit of a drama with the push and talk button. Our mark number is currently decimal 788.
Plummet 729, roger, what's the best you can give me?
Plummet 729 could probably give you 8.1, 8.2. Correct.
729, bit 0, maintain mark, 81 or greater. Melbourne Centre, Cathay 28 Delta with you. Cathay 28 Delta, Melbourne Centre, good evening. Jetstar 441, level 3, clearance. Jetstar 441, Melbourne Centre.
Centre, Plummet 729. We good to give the still the biggies?
Plummet 729, affirm, maintain mark decimal 81 or greater.
Decimal 81 or greater, Plummet 729.
Ambulance 214, expect runway 26 for Essendon, when ready descend, flight level 130.
We'll expect 26 Essendon and we're descending now, flight level 130, ambulance 214.
Lima Golf Echo descend 9,000 feet, Essendon QNH 1006, contact approach 132.132.0, good day.
Apologies, say again, Lima.
Lima Golf Echo descend 9,000 feet,
Eastern QNH 1006, contact approach 132.0, good night.
Down to 9000 and QNH 1006 and contact approach 132.0, then go correct.
Cathay 177 established, LS23.
You wanna.
Cathay 177, thanks for that. Winds 220, 12 knots, runway 23, little end. Runway 23, please land, Cathay 1.
Melbourne, Center Con 723 with you at 360.
Connor 723, Melbourne 7.
Not every day you get to do that with a 747. Bring it up to the maximum speed. Mach decimal 88. You know what that happens when you hit 88? You go back to the future as pilots.
1439, retrogress, refreshing, flight 11, 360.
Let's get our charts up for Melbourne. On our listener ATIS 1180.
Qantas 439, climb flight level 360. Qantas 439, flight level 360. Thank you.
80 degrees 10 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers.
Cathay 28, thanks for your efforts. When ready, you can resume our navigation track direct to Rummy.
Track to Romeo, navigation Cathay 20.
Have information after. Melbourne surface information after. Expect DLF or ILF. I would say this one at 729, we've set on at 82. That's for departure.
Climate 79, thanks.
10 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud is 3,200 feet. Depth. Melbourne surface information papa. Expect DLF or ILF approach. Runway 16 for arrival. Runway 27 for departure. West 100 at 80 degrees 10 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud is 3,200 feet. Temperature 26 UFA 1006. Advise on initial contact.
Qantas 969, Melbourne sending an evening flight level 370.
Information Papa, runway 16.
And Qantas 723, can we leave for 1 minute, please?
Qantas 723, that's approved. Notify me when you're back.
723, thanks.
Okay, for Melbourne, edit clip. Inbound by the Lizzies. It's going to be the 8 Alpha for runway 16.
Qantas 439, report mark number.
That's going to be for runway 16. The 778 taxi routes and also parking bay.
Qantas 439, report mark number. Qantas 439, mark number 0.8.
Right, starting from the parking bays.
Delta 441, 25 miles off.
We're down here in the is it
Qantas 439, thanks.
H3, I think we're over.
441, RB5 Alpha, runway 16, when ready to descend flight level 250.
RB5 Alpha 16, 250.
Airport info. Runway 16, which is 3,600
Cathay
metres.
28 heavy, report mark number.
Cathay 28, Mach decimal 88.
Cathay 28, thanks. Cathay 28 Delta, report mark number.
Likewise, we are back AA12, Cathay 28 Delta.
Cathay 28 Delta, roger. Qantas 723, report mark number.
Mark decimal 899.
You're going way too fast. Cathay 28 Delta for spacing, reduce speed, mark decimal 80.
No worries, down to mark decimal 80, looks like I'm not capturing trend.
Yeah. Qantas 723, same for you, reduce speed, mark decimal 80 or less.
I think on the front of this pack, we can actually speed up for that. We're only at cost index 999. Let's see what the descent's going to be like.
3.
It's going to be runway 16 with the Lizzie
Cathay 177,
Alpha.
welcome to Adelaide, taxi Foxtrot, cross runway 30, Alpha to the bay, g'day. Foxtrot, cross 30, Alpha to the bay, Cathay 1. Qantas 1611, same mark number.
Decimal 79, Qantas 1611.
318 on the way down. Nothing good.
Melbourne Center, UPS 35 with you.
Better.
350.
UPS 35 heavy, Melbourne Center, g'day.
Melbourne Center, Jetstar 502 with you, flight level 210 for 240.
Jetstar 502, Melbourne Center, g'day, flight level 350.
350, Jetstar 502.
Double descent coming up there. So through the SID. Lizzie. 8 Alpha, runway 16. Coming in
England 214, descend 9,000 feet, Melbourne.
from Lizzie, Horus hat or above 9,000 and Nefer at above 6,000. Down to Delta. Delta at 185 knots.
H1007, approach 132.0, ambulance 214,
And there it is, 185 set, 3,000 above. Inbound on the ILS. Main thing we need to check is the minimums. But inbound on 160 degrees, 109.7, and it's 3,000 at Delta. ILS minimums 208, which is 640 on the MDA.
Jetstar 441, please follow.
Jetstar 441. Qantas
6:30 set.
1611, reduced speed, mark decimal 77 or less.
Decimal 77 or less, Qantas 1611.
Qantas 784, reduced speed, mark decimal 77 or less.
Going 77 or less, Qantas 784.
Oh, so that Cathay 28 requesting descent 20 miles.
You can all 710, you can all slow me down a bit more.
Yeah, we'll block some aeroplanes out. Oh, so that Cathay 28 requesting descent.
Cathay 28, go.
Cathay 28 requesting descent.
Cathay 28, Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 16, when ready descent, flight level 250.
Lizzie out for runway 16 and down flight level 250, Cathay 28.
Qantas 439, start clearance available. Qantas 429, repeat. Qantas 439, start clearance available. Qantas 439, flight level 360.
Qantas 439, Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 16, when ready, descend, flight level 250.
Qantas 439, please repeat again.
Qantas 439, Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 16, when ready, descend to flight level 270.
About 25 minutes to Melbourne.
Qantas 439, cleared to approach runway 16, Lizzie 8 arrival, and when ready, descend to flight level 270.
Qantas 439, thanks. Velocity 882, Melbourne Centre, g'day. Cathay 163, Melbourne Centre. Cathay 163, g'day, I think we've got a 6 down, we're flight level 370. Cathay 163, squawk 3132. 3132, Cathay 163.
Melbourne Centre, KLM 148, Adelaide in front of field, holding short to 1 right, ready for departure.
KLM 148, thanks for that. That traffic has since passed takeoff, your discretion, contact me airborne.
Roger, with contact here airborne, clear to take off, KLM 148.
KLM 163, you're identified, clear to Melbourne via flight plane rate, maintain flight level 370.
Qantas 439, descending to flight level 270.
Qantas 439, thanks. Jet 441, descend 5 star, flight level 130.
5 star 130 to Melbourne.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 423 at flight level 340.
Qantas 423, Melbourne Centre, g'day. Cathay 28, descend by the star, flight level 130.
Sound flight level 130, Cathay 28.
Centre, g'day. Golf Romeo 516, long time no here, just approaching flight level 240.
Golf Romeo 516, Melbourne Centre, g'day. You're unidentified, climb flight level 350.
Flight level 350. I've just had a bit of a problem with that identification with the previous controller. I'll squawk ident because I don't think anything else is going to fix it. I'll give that a shot. 516.
Golf Romeo 516, I have the squawk ident. I don't know why it's not identifying you. Try turning your transponder on and off if you haven't already.
Yeah, we'll just reset the transponder now and see how that goes. 516.
Cathay 28 Delta, star clearance available.
Do you have a star clearance, mate?
Cathay 28 Delta, A firm, Lizzie 8 Alpha, runway 16, when ready, descend, flight level 290.
Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 16, when ready, flight level 290, Cathay 28 Delta, Melbourne.
Cathay 28 Delta, thanks.
G'day, Jetstar 530, main flight level 240.
Jetstar 530, Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb flight level 370.
Mike, Hatter, no, we don't have any dinner tonight. We'll need to grab some from the local Melbourne. What I do have is Nutrigrain and milk. Literally.
X-ray, Tango, Echo, Melbourne Centre.
Old Nutrigrain.
X-ray,
For
Tango,
dinner.
Echo, go ahead. X-ray, Tango, Echo, G2
It's
traffic.
Monday. Not from Monday.
Am I able to get you to track direct Chemist, or do you want to stick to your
It's all
flight?
about jumping into the cockpit as soon as you get home from
Direct
work.
Chemist would be fantastic. X-ray, Tango, Echo, roger.
I was literally wearing this
flight
today. Sometimes I put a tyre on, but I didn't have one on today.
Velocity 1378 Melbourne, sending a day, climb flight level 350.
I think my shoe has some sticky on it. Maybe I've stepped on some bubble gum. Let's take my shoe off.
Qantas 439, descent via the star, flight level 130.
Qantas 429, descending to flight level 130.
Not chewing gum. That was
Qantas
blue tack.
723, start clearance available.
Really could be stuck there.
Qantas 723, Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 16, when ready, descent, flight level 250.
With Lizzie 8 Alpha and descent 250, runway again, please.
Qantas 723, runway 16.
Indeed. Hitting blue tack would not be
Yeah,
fun.
Alpha, runway 16, and when ready, descent 250, Qantas 723.
I'm not sure. Let's squeeze in 3 747s, not more than 3. And to be honest, I'm not sure about the third one. Might go into position 1. Not sure if it can actually take that. Position 3 I know it can, position 1 I'm not sure about. So I'll go into 3. 3, 2, 1.
Passing 2,300, full flight level 250 inbound.
I'd like to park some of them over at Jetstar. Jetstar can handle a 747. Good luck. Q&H was 1006. Joe Kirby. Oh yeah. That would have been a 737, I'm assuming.
Top of the scene.
Or was it a dash? No, it's a 747. It said Qantas, not Keeling. Yeah, they're a good tidy product on Qantas. Well, I tend to fly the cheaper version. As cheap as I can get my hands on usually. I'll go Tiger Airways. In fact, I'm going up to Sydney next week after Milkrun, Real World, and I'm flying Jetstar from Avalon because it was cheaper to go from Avalon than from Melbourne. Got to find my way out to Avalon at some point next Tuesday.
Cathay 28 Delta request follow.
Parking is expensive and I'm looking at catching this public transport. So I'll get to the station, catch a train to Southern Cross, walk for 4 minutes to get the Skybus out to Avalon Airport. Much cheaper. Alright, got some checklists to do. Cathay 28. Pretty much. Set, recall check, no notes. Auto brake is set. 1. Landing data VREF is not yet set. I'll read that. Flaps 3154. And approach briefing completed. Let's switch over. Melbourne approach, Cathay 28, flight level 130, information cover.
Cathay 28 Melbourne approach, can I expect the ALS runway 16, you can descend
star 9000, in ILS runway 16, Cathay 28. 9000 is set.
Mike Charlie 1.
Back to idle.
You can climb up to 330, squawk 30.
So checklist altimeters are set. Don't know how I ended up there, but we'll have to use this thing to get back to where it should
Melbourne
be.
departures, Cathay, velocity 849 with you passing 6,500. Velocity 849, step by break, Mike Charlie 1 for your frequency.
There's a landing checklist.
Velocity 840, unidentified, climb by the set front.
Brakes are in, lights are on.
On the set, flight level 240, velocity 849.
That looks cool. Still need that out. They're all squared away, 10,000 feet.
Cathay 28, descend by the star 5000.
Stand by star 5000, Cathay 28. 5,000 is set.
Velocity 849, track director, South Central.
Sides are back in.
Roger, track director for
City to York, probably never. It's a bit too long. I'll never get HE air traffic control for me. I get bored when there's no Vatsim ATCL. Very easily. I'd rather stick with air traffic control the whole way. So unless we get like a well flat situation happening where they're doing the entire thing, probably won't do it. Closest to it was that flight where we did from was it Punga Punga to Portland? That was about 10 hours of flying. Okay, 8,000 feet, the lights are all in. Brakes on again. Just need to drop out that last couple of feet. Into Melbourne, sun is still just up. Not long. About half an hour or so, that sun will be creeping below the horizon.
Cathay 28, descend via the star 4000.
Star 4000, Cathay 28. 4K, sir. Get a bumps through the clouds.
Melbourne approach SR 441, passing 8,700, on descent 8,000 and visual. Star 441, Melbourne approach, g'day, expect downwards runway 16. Let's not see SR 441.
Yeah, you know, you're getting slowed down and getting the old vectors pulled out. Cabin crew can be not on this airplane because we're a cargo plane.
Cathay 28, descend via the star 3000 from Delta, clear the ILS approach, runway 16, report established.
Star 3000 and clear the ILS approach, runway 16. Okay, Cathay 28.
Qantas 439 yard frequency.
And we'll take flaps 1. Speed check flap 1. Yeah. The good old Kruger flaps. Kruger flap, and slap. And we will need a button. Approach mode is set.
And approach SR 441, approach further descent. Star 441, you can descend now via star 5000. Via star 5000, star 441. Melbourne approach, Cathay 28 Delta with you, descending 9,000, information, Papa, direct Horus.
And we'll take that stage of flap.
Delta, expect the ILS runway 16. ILS runway 16, Cathay 28.
Go with that view. And again.
Velocity 840, no contact on 124.0. 124.0, velocity 849. Cathay 28 Delta, descend via the star 5000. Descend via the star 5000, Cathay 28 Delta.
Approach 1723 is through level 130 for 9000.
160 set.
Cathay 723, Melbourne approach, g'day, expect the ILS runway 16.
120.
Runway 16, for 723.
Cathay 28 established.
Cathay 28 contact altitude 0.5, Cockpit.
120.5, Cathay 28. Auto land off. Okay, we'll take flaps 25 by airplane. Melbourne Tower, Cathay 28 heavy, runway 16.
Cathay 28, Melbourne Tower, g'day. The wind's 190 degrees, 10 knots, runway 16 clear to land.
Runway 16 clear to land, Cathay 28. Color marker, full flaps. Speed VRAF plus 5, 159 set. And speed brake is armed. Landing checklist is complete. There's a little bit of crosswind off to the left.
Approaching 16.
Runway 16 confirmed. Full control.
Minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Smooth landing at -52. I do like a 747, they just handle so easily. And you're braking. Yeah, we'll pass over.
Melbourne Tower, just 441, established RLS 16. Just 441, Melbourne Tower.
4,000 feet remaining. Three 3,000 feet remaining.
Cathay 28, vacated.
Cathay 28, connect ground 1217, g'day.
On 1.7, Cathay 28.
Just 441, wind 1.
On ground, Cathay 28 has vacated on... I'm going straight ahead.
Cathay 28, ground, g'day, taxi straight ahead to the base, yeah.
Straight ahead into the bay, Cathay 28. Parking bays ready. And the hotel 1 or so. Okay, APU's coming up, and we'll clean up the flap sets. Parking. Cargo ramp number 3. That's them right there. Okay, strobes are off. Taxi light is off. Yep, oh, and it's pretty late. Just before the approach, really. Sure that weather radar is off. Good. coming forward. Yep. Parker rate set. Cool. Okay, a view on the bus. And we can shut it. Alrighty, block time is throwing up. Got the beacon.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey, ground gauge before you go ahead.
Gonna listen to the tower for the moment. Let's get our deboarding going.
Melbourne Tower, Cathay 28 Delta Island, runway 16. Cathay 28 Delta Melbourne Tower.
Do you want to watch Cathay 28 Delta run? No, I'm not doing the return, sorry. Besides, Cathay 28 Delta doesn't do the return, it only does Sydney to Melbourne that goes up to Hong Kong. D. There you are. Let's watch 28D do his thing.
Cathay 28 Delta with 150 degrees 9 knots, runway 16, clear to land. Runway 16 clear to land, Cathay 28 Delta. All stations Melbourne, current information is now Quebec, changes wind 150 degrees 9 knots, temperature 24, that's AS information Quebec.
So we're all watching James Papai landing his 7-4.
Melbourne Tower, corner 723 established, runway 1.
Corner 723 Melbourne Tower.
I want to tell you all good luck. We are counting on you. RC tested, no return tonight. So work now. Got work in the morning. We're looking at real-time Melbourne as well. So this is as it looks like at 8:21 PM here in Melbourne. Yeah, just watching someone else land. I'm assuming the spoilers is just because of the way that vPilot picks up what's happening with other air traffic. We've already parked up. Nice lights. I do like it. Good old 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Nice. Good work, Cathay 28 Delta. James Papai.
Qantas 723, winds 150 degrees, 9 knots, runway
The obvious question, does he make the high speed or not?
Aircraft's on the runway.
Question
Disregard.
is, no, he does not. It's the same as me, but it's alright. It's actually easier to taxi into the cargo terminal from that next taxiway.
Qantas 723, expect late landing clearance.
Late landing clearance, Qantas 723.
And there's us over here. And we'll let his do his very short taxi over to right next to us.
Qantas 723, runway 16, clear to land.
Runway 16, clear land, Qantas 723.
Meanwhile, we've got a few sundries to do down here. We need to open the doors.
Cathay 28 Delta requesting taxi.
Cathay 28 Delta, connect ground 121.7, g'day.
1217 Cathay 28 Delta.
Qantas 723, roll through, vacate taxiway, Kilo, on arrival.
Roll through on vacate on Kilo, Qantas 723.
Cool. Good old Jetstar A321 sitting there behind us. See how far away you are, Lockheed. Ah, there you are, you're turning final now. Good start.
Qantas 723 is vacated on Kilo.
The 747 squad's coming
Qantas
on.
723, connect ground 121.7, g'day.
1177, g'day, Qantas 723, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big question. Is Cathay coming on gate 2 or gate 1? Looks like he's going to gate 1. Yeah, it's definitely gate 1. Let's go over to air traffic and see our UPS friend. Here you go, 747-400 this one. Slightly older version. Just turning on the final now.
Juliet Whiskey, Melbourne Tower, runway 27, line up.
Runway 27, line up. Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
Melbourne Tower, UPS 35 Heavy is established runway 16.
EPS 35, Melbourne Tower. Bravo Juliet Whiskey, runway 27, winds are 150 degrees, 9 knots, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
You do indeed want to bar it, Mr. Luck. But you also need to vacate the runway before you run off.
EPS 35, winds 150 degrees, 9 knots, runway 16, clear land.
Runway 16 clear to land, UPS 35 Heavy.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey passing Tuesday at the moment.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey going to touch us, go.
Drops and patches, Bravo.
I've also got my parking brake set. Don't want my plane to roll off, do I? To be honest, I can disconnect it now because I've actually put the chocks on. Let's see that. Good old silhouette of Melbourne City in the background there. Texturing in, finally. I can see the S&M runways as well. Which would mean my house is somewhere around there. In the touchdown zone. Good start. Well, we put the brakes on pretty well. You're going to get the high speed, I reckon. Yeah, Lockheed takes the high speed. Must have had auto brake 2 or 3 on that one. Or a light aeroplane. See you, Miles. Glad to have you in.
Melbourne Tower, UPS 35 Heavy vacated.
I want to tell you good luck.
UPS 35.
We're all counting on you.
Connect ground 1217, g'day.
121.17 for UPS 35 Heavy, thanks.
Cool. Well, we'll go back to our aeroplane, where our deboarding and cargo is still coming off, piece by piece. Mostly done. And we've saved you a spot, Lachlan, right here on number 2. Indeed, I'll see you in Dallas. I'll probably do either Houston to Dallas or New Orleans to Dallas, one of them.
Melbourne Tower with you.
Maybe Memphis to Dallas.
YS439er.
Depends on who shows up to air traffic control.
Qantas 439er. Just confirming you're going around this time.
Yeah, going around YS439er.
Qantas 439er. Flight missed approach procedure. Contact approach 132.0.
132.0. Good day.
Close some of these doors.
Tower, g'day. Velocity 882 with you. Final 112. Velocity 882, Melbourne Tower. Wind 150 degrees, 9 knots. Clear land runway 16. 150, 9 knots, 16, Tower, g'day. Cathay 163. Yeah, g'day. Melbourne Tower, Cathay 163.
Alright, we'll go into external power. We will shut down the APU. Don't need that on anymore. And we're just waiting for the UPS to pop right there in the middle. You don't have Memphis scenery. That sounds like someone who doesn't have an MD-11. If you've got an MD-11, you need Memphis scenery. I wish I had an MD-11.
Cathay 163, expect late landing clearance. Cathay 163.
Oh, that's how APU shut them down. Cool.
Cathay 163, winds 150 degrees at 9 knots, runway 16, clear to land. Clear to land 16, Cathay 163.
Melbourne Tower, Qantas 423, fully established ILS 16.
Qantas 423, Melbourne Tower.
Beast Bros. Unfortunately, I'm about to leave. Once Lachlan here parks his UPS 744, we will we'll be going to bed. But why not hit that replay button? You can go all the way back 2 hours into the past and watch the entire flight from the start. Why not? And here we are, these 3 747s, Sydney to Melbourne, as my back door is closing, or the waist door as we call it. Upper deck.
Qantas 423, runway 16, the winds are 150 degrees 9 knots, clear to land.
My shadow being cast on
Clear
to
land, runway 16,
the
Qantas
UPS
423.
74. The UPS 747's shadow on the other Cathay. Very nice.
South G'day, just 527.
And with that, I think we can say good night to all.
Aircraft calling, say call
Quite
sign.
enjoyable little flight actually.
South G'day, just
Just going to jump in the cockpit again.
Just 527 Melbourne Tower.
Get rid of Melbourne Tower. And that is possibly the last picture we'll see of the night. How far can we get over to Melbourne City? There we are. Not the best angle for me though. Maybe there. Melbourne Airport. Melbourne Airport and 3 cargo 747s. And that was Milkrun Monday, the 10th of February 2020. I do hope you enjoyed the flight. I've been Musical Aviator, and I'll see you guys next time I do decide to fly. Might be Wednesday for the round Australia General Aviation Aircraft Tour. But until then, I will wish you a good night. Ciao for now.